Hey everybody, this is Brian Schultz. I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager with Partner Communications. I'm going to show you how to set up rules for your SmartLink Home Automation System. So let's just assume that we have our products in your SmartLink system already installed. And we do install rules for you, but I want to show you how easy it is to set up in case you add products later on and would like to set up rules for yourself. So you click on rules, very simple. And one of the first things that we like to do is we're going to concentrate on some automation rules, basically how your home or business reacts to different situations. So we click on automation rule and then just add a new automation rule. And basically this is going to pull up rules for every device that we have installed in the system. And the first thing that we always like to do is if the detects the system connection is, and we say if it goes offline, I'm going to save that, and we're going to have that send an email to a couple people here. So we know that if, for whatever reason the system goes down, we can check on it. And we have this set up so there's a 6-minute delay. So just in case you lost power for a minute or two, or maybe your server went down for a second, you're not going to get constant email. This is a great way to just assure yourself that your system's always working. So I'm going to save that action. And now it's been saved, so anytime the system goes offline for any reason, there are a couple of us that are going to get some emails, so we know that we're safe. So I'm going to add another automation rule, and this time let's go down to our thermostat. Here you see thermostats. So I'll click on when the thermostat, and we want to make sure that we know that our office doesn't get dangerously cold. So when the thermostat detects the temperature is, let's say, less than 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So as you can see, setting up rules is basically a multiple choice format. So it's really simple to do. I'm going to go back into rules. So now it's automatically going to, I'm going to go back in there. Once it detects that it's less than 50 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to add an action, and we're going to actually have that send a text message to a phone number, so we can look at things right away and make sure that our furnace is working. So now I'm going to save that action. So as you can see, now we have a new rule. If it detects temperature is less than 50 degrees, it's always going to send a text message to a phone number. And we're going to continue to add more rules here. We're going to go into some motion sensors. So when the showroom motion detector starts detecting motion, so I'm going to click on that. When it identifies motion is detected, I'm going to save that action. And what's going to happen? I'm actually going to link that to a device now. So when it starts detecting motion, I'm going to have it turn on some lights. So I'm going to turn on the east lamp, turn it on. And now that I've created that rule, what's kind of neat is I can click on it again and I can add a new action, and I'm going to have it turn on the next lamp. Using the west lamp, turn it on. And I'm going to save that. So now when it starts detecting motion, so if somebody walks in our showroom, these two lamps are going to turn on. So that's really kind of neat. Now I'm going to add a new automation rule, and I don't want those lights on forever, so I'm going to go back to that motion detector. When the showroom motion detector, when it identifies motion, and when it's no longer detected, I'm going to save that. I'm going to actually have it turn off these lamps. So when it stops detecting motion, I'm going to go back there, add another new action, and I'm going to go to the next lamp and also turn that off. So as you can see, you can start building up rules pretty quickly. We're going to do, let's go into some security system settings because this is kind of fun. So if you go into back into your rules, and let's go into armed security system rules. So we're going to add a new security rule. We're going to say when the front door is opened, I'm going to save that. What do we want to do? Let's go use a camera that we've installed up there. We're going to click on that, and we're going to start recording for, let's say, 60 seconds, just so we can see who's coming in. And now, if we go back into our rule types and go into security, now we set a rule: when the front door is opened, always start recording on that front entry camera for 1 minute. So that's pretty simple. Let's add a new security rule: when the back door is opened. So I click when the back door detects that the door window is opened. So save that. And for this one, let's just say we want to get an email and know what's going on. So we're going to put in a couple email addresses here. I'm going to put a comma between. And I'm going to save that. Now, what's important to understand is in this all of these rules that are set up under armed security system, these only go into effect when you actively turn on what they're calling a security system in the software. So these don't happen all the time, only when we go in and click a button that says we want the system armed. So that's an important thing to notice. We're going to add some more here. So let's say, and one of the other things you'll notice, there are fewer devices on here. So motion detectors, door window sensors, those are the devices that are typically tied into any kind of a monitoring situation. So we're going to click on showroom motion sensor. So when that identifies motion, when we say that identifies motion is detected, I'm going to save that. So what do we want to happen? This time, let's say we want it to turn on the cameras. But what happens if it's at night? We're going to want to turn on lamps first. So I am going to turn on these lamps. So least lamp, turn it on, save. And I'm going to go back. I'm in that same rule. When the motion detector starts detecting motion, we're going to add a new action. Using the west lamp, turn it on. I'm going to save that. So now if it starts detecting motion, let's say at night when we have the security system armed, the lights are going to turn on. So now I'm going to add a new action. And this time I am going to, using the TV showroom camera. This is a snapshot camera. So what this is going to do is it's going to take snapshot photos and send those to where we want to go. So I'm going to have them email snapshots again to some email addresses here. And I'll save that action. So now at night what happens is if the motion detector starts detecting motion, both the lamps kick on, and the camera is going to take a snapshot. I want to give the lights a chance to turn on, so I'm going to click back on that always take the snapshot rule, and now you'll see there are some options, and I can either change what it's going to do, maybe even change the device, but I'm going to go to adjust settings, and that's going to let me delay this. So I'm going to delay this for 4 seconds. This just gets the lamps a chance to power up and make sure there's light in the room before we start taking pictures. So now that's set. And I can go back, and you'll see now the lights will come on. Always wait 4 seconds, then take a snapshot from that camera and email it to who we want to see. So as you can see, setting up rules is a really simple process. When you purchase SmartLink Home Monitoring from us, our technicians will set up the initial rules for you, but it's a good idea to know how to do this in case you add some devices, or maybe you just think of something later on that you want to do, and rather than needing to call us, you can get into the system yourself and set up rules very easily. If you have any questions, always feel free to call us at 877-433-7701. Thank you.